So as you can see, we're top 5, however, we're tied for, not for the place, well, yeah, I guess the place. We're tied numerically, but however, because I am a man of honor, this is the game in which we shall reach top 5. This is it. Top 5. Actually, we probably shouldn't tell them, because then I'm gonna get targeted so hard and it's gonna be so embarrassing in the playback. Alright. Good thing is we're playing on town, and I have the best strategy of all time for this map. It's called blocking myself in. I don't know why, but somehow everybody is too dumb to break the blocks. And then you can also give yourself potions off of it and spawn mobs. And I really don't understand why no one on the server has like the IQ to just bridge over it to this person. This person has a rank, they might actually... Oh, hi Lion Cat. Hi Lion Cat. Thank you for showing up to the game. I might actually lose because of you, but at least we'll lose to someone decent. And then I'll get top 5 anyways. Come on. Alright, Lion Cat down. One more kill. I don't really like what they did with the eggs, but if it works, it works. Hey, we win these. Alright. Top 5. Let's go. We did it. Hold on, I gotta get to the leaderboard. Refresh. We did it. Yo. What's up, guys? Good to be back on the air with another video. I don't think there's actually anyone in the lobby today, so it's gonna be a bit more of a yab session and less of a gameplay session, which is good, because I actually, in case you haven't noticed, I haven't really uploaded anything in a while. And believe me, I have my reasons. In fact, I have a whole document of reasons. I've been keeping tabs. So some people might remember that I said that I'd be making videos, you know, just time to time, whenever a quote-unquote significant event occurred, like getting another 1,000 Skywars wins, or, you know, leveling up on the leaderboard like I did just now. Well, let me just say, that idea sounded infinitely better back in January when I had 3 exams to write. Since then, I got myself a new mouse, which is weird. I hit Opal tier, almost made a video on it, but then I hit Amethyst tier. I totaled 8,500 wins. Just kidding, that count is old now. And I've jumped from the top 10 Skywars players to top 9 between exams. And that was just exam period, because in late January, after I'd written the exams, I did manage to slip in 1 video, and then right after that, I got promoted to Guild Officer, reached top 5 in Skywars, and then the guild saw this and they invented an MVP system, which I completely broke, and subsequently got put in charge of, like, basically everything, and somehow accidentally, along the way, reached the 2nd longest win streak in Nethergame Skywars history. I am so high right now. Legal reasons, that last line was a joke. So unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be anyone queuing into normal Skywars solos, so we're gonna be in Skywars 1v1s. Don't get mad at me, it's still a Skywars video. It's just a little different. The thing I said at the very beginning is true to some extent. I did get a new mouse. The mouse I am playing with nowadays is the it says on the bottom here. It's the Razer Death Adder V2X Hyperspeed. I don't know what any of those fancy words mean, but the point is, it's a different mouse by the same company, and compared to the last one, it's like wireless, which is good, but at the same time, it feels a little different. Like there's a special DPI thing on the left side of the mouse. Should probably pull up some images that I'm gonna take from my phone, so I can actually show you guys this. But Basically, there's like an area on the very far left of the mouse that I can't click on because it won't work as a normal left click. It'll just change the DPI. And yeah, I don't honestly. It's a nice feature. I just barely use it, and I don't think this guy knows how to play the game. So I'm just gonna monologue for a bit. Overall, the mouse is nice. It's just lighter, and there's like a bunch of areas I still have to learn not to press. But other than that, it's basically exactly the same, so I can't complain. It works, okay? The old one doesn't work. I don't know why, but it's gone through so much damage that I'm not even surprised that it doesn't work anymore. It's time to die. Also wasn't exaggerating about the fact that I had actually written a document of things I wanted to talk about. It's actually a new thing that I've been doing. It's not my first time, but I guess it's the first time I'll ever actually admit to it. I've written a Google document of stuff that I want to discuss in my videos, and that's probably how I'm going to be doing these from here on out. I mean, obviously I'm going to be doing a couple reaction videos in between for special events, such as hitting 10,000 Skywars wounds, which is probably going to be the next one. Now, some of you may notice I have this cool sword blocking effect. This isn't actually something I planned to talk about, but might as well, considering we have all the time in the world with this guy. Does he even know? At this rate, he's gonna kill himself with fall damage. Before anyone asks, I'm not like cheating. This thing doesn't actually affect your damage or your move speed. It's just in this new aesthetic mod that got released on Flario client. It's really cool. Would recommend you check it out. If you're on PC, that is. Unfortunately, this does not work on console or pocket devices. And yeah. Hold on, I'm just gonna let him shoot at me and quickly refer back to my document over here. What did I want to talk about? This thing's really old, actually. Like some of the stuff here. Yeah, this is old. Okay. I'm honestly don't even know if I want to talk about some of this stuff anymore because of how old it is, but then again, I haven't made a proper video in forever, so you guys deserve it. Alright. So originally this video you're watching right now was supposed to come out at like roughly exam period, like mid-January. That is the extent of how late I am. And so, who wants to hear about my funny English exam story? I know nobody does, but I'm going to tell you anyways. You see, I would consider myself to be a rather diligent student. Like, I study for my work. I try, okay? I try. But every once in a while, you gotta unwind, right? Now, some people will probably disagree with my strategy here. But then again, I guess I still passed the course with like an 80, so I guess you can't complain. What I did was, while studying for my English exam, I, at the very last second of the night, it wasn't even the night before, it was like, I think, 2 nights before, I was in bed, I had just finished, like, a solid consecutive 3 hours of studying. I decided, I'm gonna take, like, a quick 10 minutes to watch something on YouTube. Just whatever the algorithm throws at me, I'm just gonna give it a quick watch. What could possibly go wrong? It was cut to 2 days later. The exam comes around, and we have to write a, basically like a creative essay, a descriptive creative essay thing. I don't really remember the details, on a part of the book Catcher in the Rye and our topic is like childhood innocence. Anyways, so the thing YouTube just so happened to recommend to me was like the entire lore of Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, which if you know what it is, you can probably imagine some of the things that were going through my head as I was writing a paper on childhood innocence. Again, I still passed the course with an 80, so I can't complain, but retrospectively, that probably wasn't the best idea. Alright, let's go finish this guy off. Anyways, in one topic that is actually still kind of relevant is somewhere around the 9.5 thousand Skywars win streak point for me. I had noticed I'd been really falling off on my jump resets, which is a I'm not really going to go into the details here because this isn't like supposed to be an educational video. It's just a fancy PvP technique that makes you win like every fight, and I hadn't really practiced it, or more accurately, I haven't been really using it properly because I haven't been fighting anyone competent for a really, really long time, other than, like, Xanthony, I guess. So I've been falling off on the technique, and the best server to practice this PvP technique on has got to be Zeka.net. And, oh wow, you're really confident there. Alright. So Zeka is the, like, go-to training server, especially for jump resets. So I went there, and it turns out Zeka had, like, the biggest update I have ever seen on a Minecraft Bedrock server. They just completely revamped all the lobbies and added, like, 3 times the amount of game modes they had before. And that's not even the craziest part. The craziest part is that they added 2 completely revolutionary new modes. Those being Fireball Mace, which is basically something that already existed, but they added wind charges and maces to it, so now people will actually know how to use those items properly. And Crystal PvP, that actually worked pretty well. Like, they even let us have... Oh, wait, this person's decent. I'm gonna get shot, aren't I? Yep. Techniques. All of those missed. What are the odds of getting... I'm sorry, what are even the odds of, like, getting full diamond armor? I don't know, because I don't play 1v1, but I imagine it's pretty low. And I'm dead. Alright. I missed. Don't judge me, I'm bad. Okay. So the thing is, on Zeka, or literally all Minecraft Bedrock servers, the whole thing is like, they hate modern features for some reason. Like, they hate shields, which I understand, but they also hate end crystals, netherite armor, maces, wind charges, crossbows, just everything that isn't like 1.8 items. Which, I mean, some of it is understandable, some of them less so, especially like crossbows. Like, they're just weaker bows. I don't understand why you don't like them, but anyways, I don't own the servers. So I'm really glad that Zeka actually made this mode of Crystal PvP, because the other main issue of Crystal PvP is that it every quote-unquote Bedrock Edition server to offer Crystal PvP before Zeka always used like a Spigot mod or a Java parody mod on the combat system, which half the time didn't even work properly. And the reason I find that problematic is because hit cooldowns just completely change the dynamic and the nature of end crystal PvP. Because, like, if there's a hit cooldown, you can only hit a person, like, once, and then you have, like, a nanosecond to end crystal them. Whereas, if there's no hit cooldown, you can combo them, get them really high in the air, and then comfortably crystal them a couple times. You know, it just completely changes it up. And the only server that actually didn't ruin its PvP system, call itself Bedrock Edition, and offer crystal PvP was CubeCraft, where I recently played with Frost and Icy, which are two other YouTubers I recommend you check out. Well, the thing with CubeCraft is that their whole PvP, not system, just their whole server is just really bad for PvP. I don't really understand why, but, like, there's a certain lag to it that just makes it terrible and completely not on par with any other server. So yeah, I'm really glad. I'm just so happy that Zeka did this. And I actually tried it, and it turns out I'm surprisingly good at it, because I suck at it on Java, but then again, I suck at the whole Java 1.9 system, so... yeah, again, I'm just really, really over the moon that they added this. By far, Zeka, the most authentic Crystal PvP server in Bedrock Edition. And I'm actually pretty good at it. That pretty much exhausts my 7-month-old document of things I wanted to talk about, so I'm gonna cut off the video here, mostly because I still have to make a reaction to the Minecraft movie, which I'm not reaction, a review of the Minecraft movie, which I'm obviously not going to do here, and because there's another video coming up very soon. So yeah, until then, subscribe.